Okay, so what we're doing is looking at the schematic real quick, the board layout, bill of materials list. Okay, I guess this is considered a. I thought it was a System 6 Boer soundboard, and that's what the cap kit when I ordered it from Ed at Great Plains Electronics. I was just expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 caps. 6 caps, 7, 8 caps, whatever. And then I got a whole bunch of caps, like ones that didn't make sense, or, you know. And these two main values that I kind of really wanted to get, because those are by the audio amplifier, they weren't in the kit. So then I come to find that this is Flash. I have a System 6 motherboard that somebody else must have put in, but the original soundboard is like a System 3. Just so you guys know, this is a System 3. It's got a 12,000 microfarad capacitor. This actually might be a System System 4 board. I'm not really sure, but anyhow, well, one of the things that I even started, I was kind of I was trying a bunch of things. One of the things is that these audio amplifier resistors are right next to the AC line. Okay, this 10J1, pin 1 is AC, 9.3 volt AC or whatever. Pin 9 is AC, and pin 5 they got is ground. Okay, it's center tapped. It comes from the transformer center tapped, and I thought maybe it was picking up. Here's your audio amplifier, and then they got these traces coming out way over here. Who knows why? Coming back. So I thought, it was picking up that parasitic AC hum from being over here, like an antenna or something. I was trying to figure out, I've never worked on ground looping problems or anything like that. So, it's just struggling for a long time. It didn't seem like anybody on RGP could come up with a really good answer. So this is it worked for me. It's my really good answer. Here we got the bridge rectifier. This is the soundboard schematic. So it comes in. You got your bridge here. AC in, positive. AC in, negative. Okay. You got your 5-volt regulator, 5 volt. All your filter, your smoothing caps. Then I was even, I think somebody posted about putting a bypass, little cap between 1 and 3, which would be the same as, putting it right across this big cap, put a small value, whatever. That didn't seem to work. I tried different values. That didn't seem to work either. Well, I'm thinking, I'm not used to seeing a ground, it's always just a bridge rectifier and always going this way. Nothing ever leaving that way. I guess it doesn't really matter how you draw it, but it kind of bugged me. So over on the scope, if I show you the sine wave, or it's I measured about 173 millivolts, I think it was. That's what it kind of shows up on the scope as, about 100 millivolts. And it's just a positive beep, beep. There's a little bit of negative boop, but it's mostly it's like a positive. Tried calculating it because I wasn't sure if the one, the cycle wasn't plain to me, where it's usually you can tell where it starts and stops. I'll show you guys the scope real quick, and then I'll show you how to get rid of the problem. Okay, here's the. So yeah, it's like about 170 some, but this negative doesn't go as far as this one. So when I did this to this farthest negative to this farthest negative, I figured that was one cycle then. And I calculated it, and it was 119 hertz, 120 hertz. Okay. Now if you do just this negative to this negative, of course you get 60 60 cycle. So 60 cycle hum, 120 cycle hum, you get that hum. Okay. So yeah, that's the noise. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get rid of it really fast. Okay. I need my meter. I need my meter probe for this. Okay. Right here. Connector J10 or whatever I said it was. You have, here's that big 12,000 microfarad cap, right? Here's your regulator, here's your audio amplifier. Okay, here's your power in, AC. 9. That's another thing that I thought of it. I'm thinking they wanted 12 volts, so 9.3, 9.3, like 18 volts times 0.707 will give you 12. But if you do the ground, I'm thinking, you know, what, 9 to ground, that's going to be less. That ground one kind of threw me off. So I'm thinking there's plenty of other places on the board. All four corners of the board are ground. There's plenty of grounds. This is braided to ground, to earth ground. So for shits and giggles, so I thought, why not take that ground off? Just remove it, and I'll show you. Let's see if I can show you. I'm going to turn off the machine real quick here. I'm going to push this pin in and pull out the ground wire. Plug it back in. How do you like that? Okay. So I just pulled that ground wire out. It's right here. There's the signal now. Now it's like next to nothing. I actually had it quieter before. I'm not sure. So if I ground this over here, it comes back up louder. I had this turned up pretty loud. Well, anyhow, I haven't touched the scope, and that's what you get now. You can, I mean, it's barely, one division is like 100 millivolts, right? So, I mean, you're getting like 10 millivolts. I can't hear it anymore. Okay. If I throw that, excuse me, if I throw this back in, this ground wire, can you hear that? I know I can when it's back. So I'll do it one more time. Center tap wire, I'm going to pull it out. Gotta shut this off for a second. Here, I'll let you guys watch Big Guns for a minute. It's hard to do a shoot by yourself. I don't know how these guys do it. Okay, so yeah, my connector, I just moved it over. I plugged it into pins. It doesn't matter because there's a whole bunch of empty spots. Like 1 and 2 are for the one side of the AC. Pin 3 and 4 aren't used, I think, so you could stick it in there. 5 and 6 are supposed to be the ground. 7 is the key. Okay, so I just stuck it in the key pin because the that plastic pin was gone anyhow. And oh, maybe that's not a good idea because 1 and 2 are no, because it's the third one over. If the third pin's not used, yeah, so it wouldn't matter even if it got flipped by accident. It would be okay. So yeah, I just put it in this key spot, pin 7. Like I said, you could put it in any of the ones that aren't used, just to keep it out of the way. And you know, like you guys know how to get it out. You just you gotta pull this connector out, flip it. You gotta push the tab down. You push that tab down, and then you can just pull the connector out. Like I said, now I'll shut this back off. Can you hear it at all? I can't hear it at all. Well, anyhow, my battery's running out here. So I'm just gonna wrap it up and say, try it out if you got the hum. Ooh.